Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Aptitude Club. In this video I'll be discussing this easy question actually, but from greatest integer function. This was a previous ZAT question and I think ZAT 2008 paper or maybe 7, but it's a previous ZAT question and from greatest integer function. Now a lot of times people skip such chapters while preparing for the exam, and you can see that if you just understand the fundamentals of this chapter and you just know the basics how to work around the greatest integer function, then this question can be very easy to solve, and it will not take much time. So again, as usual, I'll request all of you to pause at this moment, try this question yourself first, and then look at the explanation. So what is given? The square bracket x is the greatest integer function, and it means the greatest integer less than or equal to x. Just to give you a context what greatest integer function is, suppose I'll write greatest integer 2.3. It means what is the greatest integer that is less than or equal to 2.3. Now obviously we can't have an integer equal to 2.3. So what's the integer that is less than 2.3 yet the greatest? There are infinite integers less than 2.3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and so on. Out of those infinite integers, the greatest is 2. Suppose I'll write greatest integer 3.05. The answer will be 3. Greatest integer 4.99. The answer is 4. We'll always have to go a step back. Similarly, if I write greatest integer minus 1.2, it is minus 2. Go a step back. It's not minus 1, rather minus 2. What's the greatest integer? Less than or equal to. If it's not equal to, then go less than. Less than means you have to go backwards. But if the input is an integer, greatest integer of 5 is 5, greatest integer of minus 7 is minus 7, and so on. This is how the greatest integer function works. Now we have been given a series. Greatest integer 1 by 4, greatest integer 1 by 4 plus 1 by 50, greatest integer 1 by 4 plus 2 by 50, and so on till 1 by 4 plus 40 by 50. Let me write the entire series here. So I'll write it in this way. This is greatest integer of 1 by 4, and let me write it as 0 by 50 so that it forms a pattern. Greatest integer of 1 by 4 plus 1 by 50, greatest integer of 1 by 4 plus 2 by 50, and this goes on till greatest integer of 1 by 4 plus 40 by 50. Now can I write here the general term? The general term is greatest integer of 1 by 4 plus x by 50, where 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 40, and x is basically an integer. That means x is an integer starting from 0 till 40. This is my general term. Now if I break the general term, this is basically 0.25. If you look at this, from greatest integer of 0 till greatest integer of 0.999, the value is always 0. You will keep getting 0 and you will not have any value at least जब तक वो 1 नहीं पहुंचता. The value should be minimum 1 to get something, else the output will always be 0. 0.7 greatest integer is 0, 0.78 again 0, 0.8 again 0, 0.98 again 0, 0.99999 again 0. So we need to arrive at 1. So this part is 0.25. So x by 50 should be minimum 0.75 to give you some value, because 0.25 plus 0.75 will give you 1, and then onwards you will start getting some value. So what should be the value of x? So that minimum from this bracket I should get 1. So I get that, okay, x by 50 should be greater than equal to 0.75. So if you solve this, x should be greater than 50 into 0.75, or x should be greater than equal to 37.5. That means anything or any value of x before 37.5, you'll keep getting 0. You can check. Suppose for an example, I'll take 1 by 4 plus 30 by 50, let us say. So 1 by 4 is like 0.25 and 30 by 50 is like 0.6. So I get 0.85 greatest integer, and this is again 0. I didn't get any value. So I'll start getting values for x greater than 37.5. So x greater than 37.5 and the cap is 40, and x is an integer. So there are three possible values of x: 38, 39, and 40. That means the rest other terms will give you 0. This term is basically value is 0, this term is also 0, this term is also 0, till 37. 38, 39, and 40 are going to give you the value. So basically it is 1 by 4 plus 38 by 50. Then this is 1 by 4 plus 39 by 50. And this is 1 by 4 plus 40 by 50. So if you solve this, 1 by 4 is 0.25, 38 by 50 is 0.76. Now this is 0.25 plus 0.78, and this is 0.25 plus 0.8. So this is like 1.01, 1.03, and 1.05. So all three values are 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, I finally get the answer as. You don't need to solve this. It's evident that okay, it's 1 point something, so we'll get 1. But just for your clarity, I solved this. So that means the rest of the terms, they don't matter. I'll have to figure out a value of x from which the values will start to matter. Before that, it will only give you 0, so we don't need to calculate those values. So x must be greater than 37.5 to get some value. Now you see, such a simple understanding of greatest integer function is needed. It's not like we need to know some graph and then domain and then other things that are there in functions. We don't need to get into those technicalities. Just the basic idea of what greatest integer function is all about. Now this chapter that way is very easy. 3-4 types of questions are there. If you can segregate and the types in your mind and understand the approach, you'll definitely be at a good position to think of actually solving the question in the exam and maximize your score, because that is what will give you the edge in the actual exam. So hope all of you understood this question and understood how to approach it. The answer to this is 3. Previous that question, beautiful question. So that is it from my end for this video. Thanks all of you for watching. Hope you liked the explanation. If you have watched it this far, do subscribe to the Aptitude Club channel and explore the previous videos. You will definitely find them useful in your CAT preparation. We'll meet again very soon on yet another video. Till then, keep solving, keep studying. Thank you. Bye bye.